Greetings, Patrick here. Have Cheetah Will View, and we are here for another edition of Dollar Tree Theater. That's right, I have not done Dollar Tree Theater in a minute, um, but we are back and we are here to do a Dollar Tree Theater, and this one has a most interesting twist. So the movie we're going to be talking about today is Deep in the Heart. Came out in 2000 and 2012. 2012. It stars John Gries, Val Kilmer, the lovely Elaine Hendrix, and D.B. Sweeney. Uh, so, um, this tells the this is the movie is based on the true story of Dick Wallrath, who was a who lived in Texas, and it tells his story about how he grew up in a really rough alcoholic family. Grew up as one. He had a family, and he basically lost his family to his drinking. He couldn't keep a job, and he hit rock bottom. And he finally got a sign from God, and he decided to become sober. And it tells the stories of the ups and downs of his life. He encounters he gets remarried to a woman that he's met, Patsy. They're both addicts, and it shows Patsy sort of slipping a little bit, but he stays the course. Though he himself has his troubles where he's almost buckled. He's also encouraged by, I don't know what this is. It's Val Kilmer plays what they call the bearded man, but I don't know if he's a guardian angel or if he's supposed to be God himself. But he guides Dick Wallrath in a lot of crisis. He comes to him in his worst times and he comforts him, and um, but but not he can't do everything. He can help him out to a certain point. When his daughter gets sick, he says sometimes I can't do anything. It's beyond me. So you don't know if he's a guardian angel or, like I said, or is God himself. But it's a very effective role. This is basically a paint by numbers type of old. This movie reminds me of some of the old autobiographical movies that came out in the '70s. Tells a story, has ups and downs. You pretty much know where it's gonna go. It's just fun watching it to get there, right? And I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was really well done. I like the cast. John Gries plays Dick Wallrath. You remember John Gries? He's Hollywood royalty. His dad was Tom Gries, who did worked in Hollywood for many years, including creating uh, a very famous TV series called The Rat Patrol. You might remember John Gries from Napoleon Dynamite, or some of us remember him mostly as Brute in The Pretender. He had a mad crush on Miss Parker. Um, uh, and yeah, he plays Wallrath and he does a great job. Elaine Hendrix plays his second wife, Patsy, and she sparkles as well. She's a really good actress. She really is so pretty too. And this also has D.B. Sweeney playing one of his sons. Now, that was a strange casting. I gotta admit to you right here. D.B. Sweeney looked about the same age as John Gries does. John Gries is playing the dad, but D.B. Sweeney looks like he's about the same age of his dad. It was sort of a weird casting choice, to tell you the truth. The movie is directed by Christopher Cain. Some of you guys might remember the name Christopher Cain. He directed a little western called Young Guns. Why you might remember him for that. I remember him because he directed episodes of The Magnificent Seven, which some of you guys know that I absolutely love the Magnificent Seven TV series. So this is where I knew Christopher Cain from, and he's a very solid director. Um, Meat and potatoes kind of guy. He tells a story, he directs it, gets performances from it, and this is emotional too. There's a lot of range here. There's a lot of range. Um, This was a little bit more salty. When I first initially saw it, I thought maybe it was going to be like a faith-based movie, especially when I saw Val Kilmer in it. But it's not. It's rated PG-13, and there's reasons for that. There's it tells the end of the movie. It tells where everybody is at. Dick had to fight really hard to regain the trust of his family. He opened up his own business called ChampionWindows, which became a national brand. He sold the company for $60 million. He also established the Champion Ranch in Texas. He became really well known as being the single most influential donor to 4-H and Future Farmers of America. He donated millions and millions of dollars to that, and he also started a foundation. Um, One of his youngest daughter, she passed away, so that covers that. And he rampages against God about the unjustness of that, and I could relate to that. Um, so at the end of the movie, they give you an update of where everybody's at. When I was doing research on this movie, Dick Wallrath at the time, 2018, he was 88 years old. He's been sober for over 40 years. When I read about this, he was selling the ranch, the Champion Ranch. He was selling the ranch, and he was disinheriting his children. All those time he'd been trying to fight for them to reunite them as a family, and then he was very sick. He recovered. Then he promptly decided that he's going to disinherit all his kids, the three kids he had left, and and sell the Champion Ranch. And he sold ChampionWindows for $60 million, like I mentioned, and then he donated 20 of that to the 4-H program and the Future Farmers of America program. The weird ending, weird twist. Not only does this come with the movie, of course, but as an extra, it comes with the soundtrack of the movie. So you got a movie here, and you got a soundtrack built in as well. This is one of the better deals that I've seen at Dollar Tree, especially for Dollar Tree Theater. Like I said, I enjoyed this. This came out in 2012. You should be able to get it at most of your Dollar Tree stores. Next wave, maybe. I'm not sure exactly which wave I got this on, but I do know that I like it very much, and I thought it was good. I was a little bit shocked to find out about the ending, though, and that he had gotten sick, and then he disinherited his kids. That sort of went everything against what the movie was trying to do. The movie was trying to show how he rebuilt the relationship with his kids, his sons and his two daughters. And the last daughter was the hardest one to reconcile with. It took over 30 years for them to reconcile. I'm sure when she was disinherited, she really didn't probably give a rat's ass. I don't really think she really liked her father on any level, even with his success. It'll be interesting. I'm going to have to find out more about this because that article was in 2018, so that's 6 years ago, and he was 88 when I read the article. So I'm not even sure if he's still with us or not. But what a way to go out, right? Let's see. This movie is an independent film. I think it was put out by 28 Productions. Like I said, you can get this probably at maybe Dollar Trees. Probably gets the secondary markets, Amazon or Best Buy or eBay, or maybe even Big Lots. All right, so that's that's Dollar Tree Theater for this edition. Let me know if you've seen Deep in the Heart, and if you have, let me know what you think about it. And if you're new to the channel, please consider giving us a sub. Me and the Cheetah are only 7 away from 1,300. 7. Wow. Where'd that come from? 7 away from 1,300. We're on our way to 2,000, so we need a little bit of help. Drop a comment down below, hit the like button, and we will see you for the next edition of Dollar Tree Theater. Peace.